Peace, Black Supremacies, Netia Sisia. Go ahead and subscribe right now if you haven't already done so. So I want to talk about the whole Kanye incident. Kanye to me sounds like he's saying a lot of nothing. He's not really making any sense. It really just seems like, you know, he is saying whatever he can to get as much attention, sympathy, support, and acknowledgement and recognition from whoever that he can. It doesn't matter if it's Donald Trump, Harvey Levine, Kim Jong-un. He just wants attention, right? But a lot of people are taking what he is saying, you know, very seriously, or as though it's something deep and meaningful. But he mentioned something that was, you know, very offensive to a lot of people, and that was that slavery was a choice. And you could tell he has not really thought this out, because he's just kind of going off of this love everybody type of energy. And if you love everybody, then of course you would choose to be enslaved if you loved your master that much, right? Why wouldn't you? You love your master, so of course slavery is a choice in that sense. But not everybody loves being whooped, enchained, enslaved, raped, having their children ripped apart and sold. Not everybody likes being sold, bought and sold. So he is speaking from his experience. He is speaking from what he is willing to do, from his lack of integrity, or from his level of integrity. He is speaking from what he would do given any situation. And we can see right now that given any situation, he is going to acquiesce to whoever seems to be in power, i.e. his relationship with Donald Trump. Of course, slavery was not a choice unless you love everybody. So if you love everybody, slavery is a choice. We're clear about that. Where it's not even slavery at that point, it is willing servitude. But for those people who are taking what he is saying as though it is something we should all adhere to, and you know, this is the new consciousness that we need to adhere to. If slavery is a choice, so is the enslavement of all the black people in prison today disproportionately. Then that means that disproportionately black people are choosing to be enslaved. If slavery is a choice, then this whole idea of homosexuality being something that you were born with, or it being a gift, or it is a choice as well. So you can no longer have that argument that, you know, you were born gay. If slavery is a choice, then we can overthrow this shit and stop talking right now. And Kanye can choose to be my bitch. I mean, my slave. So no, slavery is not a choice. Slavery is only a choice so much as in you love your master. That is why they have set up these prisons, these rules and laws that predominantly affect black people. That is why they have set up all these boundaries, whether they are real or unreal, whether they are borders from one country, or whether it is a security guard in front of a grocery store. Okay, if slavery is a choice, so is everything else. That it's not even slavery. But what I do like about his statement is the flip side of that, which King Noble pointed out, is that if slavery is a choice, you can choose not to be a slave. We can wrap this shit up right now, okay? And it's pretty much what we are saying with black supremacy, is to choose not to be a slave. So you have to take both sides of the coin when you make a statement like that. Okay, you're not just going to get all black people to just nod their head and nod everybody to sleep. Yeah, slavery is a choice. No. Okay, we choose not to be enslaved, whether this white man is trying to enslave us or not. That should have been the statement that came out of his mouth, because you best believe the white man is trying to enslave as many indigenous people on this planet as he possibly can. So there is no way that the Papua New Guineans are choosing to get butchered. There's no way that people are literally choosing to walk around with a ball and chain. I mean, what would you need all of these torture mechanisms for? Torture techniques and tactics, okay? So the brother Kanye West simply made his choice to be a slave, a media whore, an attention whore, okay? Donald Trump's bitch. Okay, unfortunately he don't have a pussy for Donald Trump to grab. And now what? That is the real question. Slavery, if slavery was a choice, now what? If it was such a choice, you don't need to tell somebody it's a choice. If somebody likes to eat tofu and they go to the store and they buy tofu, you don't need to go and tell that person after they done ate the tofu, you know what, tofu is a choice. They already know. So the fact that he got to come out and tell somebody that slavery was a choice, that indicates that he's just trying to bamboozle people. He's just trying to use his platform and attention to win over the hearts and the minds of the wicked and evil ones. So let Kanye West have his choice and his opinion. He is entitled to it, right? But we just better not hear Kanye West bitch, moan, or complain when his album sales is not as high as they want. You see, he's telling you it's a choice, but he's pulling this big propaganda scheme over our head, right? Slavery is a choice, but he has to manipulate you ahead of time before his album drop to buy his album, before whatever clothing line or whatever business endeavor he's working on. Why does he have to do all this media slutting right now? Because it's not a choice for you to buy his album, for you to buy his clothing line or whatever. It's not a choice. What it is you got to manipulate people. You got to coerce them. You got to psychologically manipulate their minds into what you want them to do. And that is simply what has happened over the years with slavery, to the point people don't even want to call it slavery anymore. So no, slavery is only a choice in so much as you acknowledge it and you love your master.